Hello, welcome to Yoga Vinyasa Flow. Today, our balance challenge is going to be dancer. So we're going to get into the hips real good there in order to be able to do that one well. So it's going to be a hip day. And yeah, the only props you'll need, we'll use a strap here in a moment in the beginning, and we'll use it again at the end. Blocks as needed. I'm going to use the blocks, both of them, when I do the um, the lunges, the low lunges. Had a little brain fart there, but the lunges, that can be really nice to hold. Other than that, it's going to be at your discretion and your needs if you're going to use them after that. But from here, let's take the strap to the side, and we're going to start on our back. So coming onto our back, and I apologize, this is another day where my voice keeps fading in and out. All right, so I might have to take a water break. So now once you get down here, just kind of situate yourself, rolling things back. Put your feet as wide as your mat. If you're not practicing on a mat, come a little bit wider than this. And just let yourself get a nice windshield wiper. How deep you go to one side or the other, 100% depends on your body. Good. And then from here, we'll come back in. You can leave the knees where they are. You can let them fall inward. You can have your arms and hands out to the side. You can have them at the belly. You can have one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, or both hands on the heart. That's the one I'm going to take. Good. And then I'm just going to really come into the breath and settle in here. Good. So we're going to do two types of breath work here. This first one, as you inhale, expand that rib cage. And then slowly release. Big inhale. And slowly release. Once more. Big inhale. And slowly release. Good. Now, while we're here, we're going to do a belly breath from here. So it feels a little bit different when you do this one on your back versus when you're seated or standing. But we will try this one. So as you inhale, I want you to take the belly towards the ceiling, or kind of pooches out a little bit as it fills up with air. And then exhale, belly button's going to come deep down into that abdominal cavity. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale again. This is a great one to do if you remember it, if you're having a panic attack or something like that, or just really, really anxious. Maybe not an attack, but just really anxious. Good. Now breathe normal. And invite an intention here. I'm going to give you some affirmations around success today, but you can always come up with your own intention. So you can always come up with the intention of success, or what does success mean to me personally, career, what have you. And then have the different affirmations around that. And then from here, when you're ready, good, just release, go back into that nice windshield wiper again. And as you're windshield wipering, grab your strap. Now I've got my strap folded in half because I have short arms. If you got longer arms, you may not need to do that, but we're going to tug this here, and I'm going to bring my feet back in line. Good. So I'm just going to take this strap down. Big inhale. I'm going to take it over. Now, if you start to feel the low rib cage pop up here, don't go back any farther. That's just going to be your range. But if you don't feel that, you can come all the way back. And just move forward and back here for a moment. I'm still tugging into the strap. Be mindful that your range of motion might not be my range of motion. So yes, I'm coming all the way back, but if your low back is popping up, that's not what you should be doing. Okay. Now, reaching forward, pressing evenly into the feet, making sure the feet are not too close to the glutes or too far away. As you press into the feet and lift up, our arms are going to lift up as well. And maybe we come back, maybe we don't go back as far. And then we'll reach and come back down. And again. And coming back down. And again. And coming back down. Good. From here, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good. I'm going to take my feet in just a little bit closer. I'm going to take this up. We're going to warm up the core a little bit here. So belly button is in. Inhale, exhale, nod the chin. Lift up through center. Reach, reach, reach. Gaze is at the strap, right at mid-thigh. Arms lift and lower down. Inhale, exhale, nod the chin. As you lift, come up and rotate towards the right. Hips are going to be grounded. And coming back down. Inhale, exhale, come up, rotate towards the left. And come back down. We're going to go through that all again. Inhale, exhale, lift through center. And lifting up. Inhale, exhale, lift to the right. And back down. Inhale, exhale, lift to the left. And back down. Good. From here, I'm going to release this. Good. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So now we're going to come into Vinyasa. Vinyasa. So we're going to take our legs long here. Good. I'm going to take arms long behind me. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to lift up my chest and take it over to my right. Good. Your right leg can slide to the right. Some people are going to slide that left leg right alongside it. You might be able to cross over and hook at the feet. And then my right hand is going to grab, gently tug that left wrist, and I'm going to breathe and expand. Reconnect with intention. First affirmation, I am worthy of success. I am worthy of success. Say that to yourself because you too are worthy of success. And then what does that mean? Success in your personal life versus success in your career. Different people have different definitions of success, and they're not wrong. From here, if you've got the wrist, we'll release. If you've got your leg crossed over, we'll release. Good. I'm going to lift up. I'm going to come back to center. Good. Reach and lengthen here. Nice full body stretch. And relax. We're going to take that to the other side. Now I'm going to lift up, taking my chest over towards the left. Left leg is going to slide to the left. Right leg can slide alongside it or cross over. Maybe left hand grabs the right wrist. Breathe and expand. You're just opening up the side body here. And then from here, when you're ready, good, we'll release the wrist. We'll release the leg, lift up, come back to center. One more time, full body stretch, reach, reach, reach. And bend those knees. Bend them all the way into the chest. You can stay here and rock, rock, rock. You can come up and hug yourself. We're going to transition. So you can transition rolling over to your side and coming back up to all four. If you want to do this from a moving transition, cross at the ankles, grab the feet, roll 1, 2, and 3, coming all the way up. Cushioning knees and wrists as you need to. Good. So from here, good, preparing for all fours, spreading the fingers nice and wide, rooting through the knuckles of pinky, pointer, and thumb. My shoulders are over, slightly behind the wrist. My hips are over the knees. Knees are under the hips or slightly wider if you've got a cranky low spine. My belly button is in. Inhale. Heart comes forward. Pelvis tilts back. Nice cow pose. Exhale and round, round, round. Mad cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Stay with this, or maybe you want to take semicircle. Inhaling on the cow. Exhale as you round through cat. Sink through one hip. Moving through center. Coming back up on the other side and then reversing directions. Okay. So that's option 2. Option 3, dynamic cat-cow flow. Inhale on the cow. Exhale, round through cat, sinking back, 12 pose. Inhale, forearms drop. And we'll come up, elbows stay in, little push up, right into that cow pose. So take a few moments. Find what works for your body, which might not be what I'm doing right now. You can stay with 1. You can take a combo of 2. You can do a medley of 3. Yeah. And consider that if it feels good to you and you're breathing well, that you're doing it right. Good. And then we'll all take a little child's pose here. Knees together as wide as the mat or somewhere in between. Arms can come long in front of you. If that doesn't feel good to you, you can take your hands to your ankles and your shoulders can just relax. Your forehead can come to the floor, a blanket, a block. This is very active right here. So draw that belly button up and in, breathe and expand. Reconnect with that intention. Remember, we are worthy of success. And then from here, when you're ready, we're going to come up. Good. We're going to go to opposite arm leg balance. This is also a prep or a different version of dancer. We're going to go into that one. So from here, I'm going to take my left leg back. I'm just going to let the toe ground for right now. And if it feels good to you, you want to just go there, get a nice little stretch. Nice little calf stretch. Always feels good. Good. We'll come forward. Right arm comes forward. I'm pressing. So here's a hanging shoulder. Here's a strong shoulder. Be strong in the shoulder. We're going to reach. Good. Lift. Now you are welcome to stay right here. Others are going to bend that knee. You are welcome to stay right there. You can reach around, grabbing the foot, ankle, or pants or toe. Good. Recheck the balance. Left knee is going to be in towards the midline of the body. I'm going to roll my right shoulder back. My belly button is in. I'm squeezing left glute, lifting left foot straight up. Good. And then when you're ready, release with control. Taking that down, we're going to come back into a roundy child pose here. And then when you're ready, you're going to come back to the other side. So from here, maybe right foot comes back, pressing. Good, and coming up. So again, you want a nice strong shoulder. This is hanging shoulder. Be strong shoulder. Press out of there. Left arm comes forward. Right leg can lift. Remember, you're welcome to stay right here. Belly button is in. You can bend the knee. You can stay right there. You can reach around, grabbing foot, ankle, or pant. Knee is going to come into the midline. Rolling left shoulder back. You're still drawn up and in through that front body. And then you can squeeze that right glute, taking right foot straight up to the ceiling if you want to. And then from here, we'll release with control. And coming down. Good. Again, little roundy child pose here. And then from here, when you're ready, good. Planting the hands, tucking the toes. We're getting ready to come into down dog. So taller people, you'll want to come a little bit more forward. Otherwise, you can stay here. Press and then forward into the mat, sinking back, lifting the knees, sinking back some more. Give yourself a little look at your feet, pressing evenly into big toe and pinky toe mounts. I'm pressing in and forward into my mat. So my shoulders are in their pocket. I'm turning my elbows a little bit more towards the ceiling here. My belly button is in. You can stay here. You can bend and lengthen. You can walk a dog. Good. You can come high on the toes and drop the heel. You choose what works for you. Stillness is always an option. Good. And then we will take some stillness here for a moment. Good. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. So if you can't touch the floor, come to blocks. You've got 3 heights in the blocks, the floor, the shins, or the thighs. Exhale, and bow. One more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Remember, this is always okay. Exhale, and we'll bow. Inhale, root through the feet, engage the glutes, rise, long spine, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding your breath, your mountain, and your intention. All right, from the top of the mat, big inhale and we'll reach. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank and hold the plank. Knees can be lifted or grounded. If you're lifted, press back through the heels. Whether you're lifted or grounded matters not. You can lengthen that spine. Press that floor away. Don't let the floor come closer to you. Good. And then from here, we'll drop the knees and come down. Rolling shoulders back, belly button is in, feet stay on the floor, finding a baby cobra. As long as your shoulders are back and there's no crunching in the spine, you can stay or move on. If you're moving on, maybe a middle cobra. If that feels okay, again, shoulders are down, belly button is in, maybe a high cobra. If that feels okay and you want to go there, lower, tuck the toes, find a full up dog. Okay. And then from here, when you're ready, good. We're going to come back down. Good. Stronger, more experienced yogis can tuck the toes, push up into plank, shift back down dog. Everyone else, follow me through tabletop. Lifting back up. Good. Finding down dog. When you're ready from that down dog, inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding breath, mountain, and tension. All right, we're going to go through a few of those real quick. You choose, take or skip the flow. And if you're flowing, flow smartly. You only need to come down halfway. You don't need to come all the way down to the floor. And if you collapse through your shoulders, your knees should always be down if you're going to do that, and preferably not at all until you get stronger in the upper body. So practice smart. Big inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, we'll bow. Inhale, plant the hands. Step or hop back to plank. You choose. Take or skip a flow. From down dog when you're ready, inhale, look forward. Good. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, we'll bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and we'll lift. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. You choose. Take or skip a flow. I skip flows all the time. No worries, no shame, no judgment. I'm worthy of success. I have much to offer. I have much to offer. Say that to yourself. You have much to offer. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Long spine if you can. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale and we lift. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, roll bow. Inhale, step or hop back to plank. You choose. Take or skip a flow. Take a moment, reconnect. From your down dog when you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, roll bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, finding breath, mountain, intention. All right, we're going to go to a new pattern. So this is going to include those up runners with the block. So you want to have those handy. And remember, I use my blocks here from me. Some of you might be here. Some of you might be up here, especially if you're taller. So always customize the blocks with the appropriate height that your body needs them to be at. So big inhale and we'll reach. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll fold. From here, your right foot's gonna step back first for left up runner. So remember, you want this front heel to be grounded. Your knee can be over or behind the ankle. I'm gonna bring my blocks in here more under my shoulders. My left hip is gonna come back just a little bit, so my right hip is gonna come forward. I'm pressing strongly through this back heel, which also means I don't have this little dip here. So I wanna really strengthen and press through that leg if you can. I'm gonna lengthen my sternum and I'm pressing into my block. If you're not getting a decent stretch here, take that back leg back a little bit more, or take your front foot forward a little bit more. Being mindful of what it is that we're doing here. Good. Now from here, when you're ready, your right hand can stay on the block or can come down to the floor. Good. Without moving the hips, try to open up to the right, opening up the right shoulder, maybe looking up at the right hand. Pressing into that right block. And then we'll come down. Good. From here, left hand's gonna press into the forward to the block, open to the right. It's gonna feel a little awkward. And coming down. Good. The back knee is gonna lower here. You can cushion that underneath there if you need to. You can stay down here if you need to, if balance isn't really good. But if your balance is okay, then I'm gonna have you come up. Clasping the hands, pressing away. You can stay here or zip up that front body a little bit more and open. So always zip up the front body before you come into any back bend. And then we'll release and come down. Blocks are going to come forward, plant the hands, tuck the toe, lift that knee, front foot steps back, use. Take or skip a flow. I'm going to skip this one. And then when you're ready, left leg's going to lift 3 points, bending that knee, opening to the left. Strong, even upper body. Try not to let that left shoulder lift. My gaze is to my toes. You're welcome to hang out here. You can circle an ankle. You can circle a hip. You can open and close if you like to do that. Good, and then from here, when you're ready, left foot's gonna come back down. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, we'll bow. This time, the right, it's gonna be the left foot that goes back. My bad. Left foot comes back. Good. Bringing in your block. Right heel is grounded. Good. Find your length. Good. Right hip is going to come back. Left hip's going to come forward. Lengthening the torso. I'm pressing into the blocks or to the floor. I'm strong through the back heel. Feet are parallel railroad tracks, so my back heel is not grounded. And then from here, when you're ready, left hand is going to press into the block or to the floor. We're going to open to the right. Try not to shift the hips. Try to keep the twist in the torso. And then we'll come back down. Right hand is going to press into the block or to the floor. We're going to open to the left. It's going to feel different. And taking that down. Good. Block can come forward. I'm going to ground down that back knee. You can stay down here. You can also stay on your block, so don't have to be forward. And when you're ready, we're going to come up. Good. Clasping the hand, pressing up, zip up that front body. Maybe take a back bend here. And when you're ready, we'll release. Hands are going to come down, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, front foot steps back. You choose. Take or skip a flow. And from the down dog, when you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and about. Oh, you know what? I forgot something here. Let's step this back to downward facing dog. We got to make sure our hips are even on both sides, especially for a hip class. So right leg's going to lift 3-point, bending that knee. And then we're going to open. So you can choose to stay here. Try not to let the right shoulder lift up. You can circle your ankle. You can circle the hip, or you can open and close. Good. Good. And then from here, foot will come down. Let's try this again. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, finding breath, mountain intention. All right, we're going to go into another new pattern here. So different things for different people. This is going to be a toe balance. And I'm going to show you where we're going, and then we'll do it together. So some of you, we're just going to lift up and down, okay? If this is all you need today and want to work on that, that's fine. And you can hold on to a wall or a piece of furniture, what have you. Those of you that are okay in the knees, you need to be okay in the knees and the ankles for that matter. Good, you can come down. We'll be here for a little bit. You can have fingers on the block, or you can try to come back up the way you went down and come up that way. We will come back up and come into a forward fold from there. So be mindful of that when you choose your path. So from here, my feet are going to be hip width apart. If you don't have any balance issues, the closer you take the feet together, the harder you will make it. But I'm going to zip up. Good. I'm looking straight forward. I'm just going to come up on the toes and lower straight back down. Back on the toes, press evenly into big toe and pinky toe mounds and come back down and back up. Good. Now you can decide to stay here and work, or to keep lowering and lifting. Otherwise, maybe you bend. Your knees and hips will let you know how deep you should or should not go. And again, if you've got a knee issue, you probably shouldn't go the route that I just took. I'm zipping up in my front body. I'm still looking forward. I'm still in a balance position. Good. Now, those of you that want to try to come out of here in the way that you came, pressing evenly into big toe and pinky toe mound. This is all quad work, coming all the way up. And then heels will lower. Good. Shake that out for a moment. Let's go back to the flow. Big inhale and reach. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll bow. Inhale, plant the hands, step or hop back to plank. You choose, take or skip a flow. And then from here, when you're ready, let's go to our next affirmation. I am thankful for the opportunities coming my way. I am thankful for the opportunities coming my way. Left leg lift 3-point, bending that knee. We're going to round the spine as you step or pick up and put the left foot forward between the hands. You can bring a block in here to help with stability as you warrior prep if you want or need that. So you're turning everything out, 45 degrees there. Be stable as you rise. Warrior 1. Front hip will come back. Zip up that front body. Remember, it's more important for the back edge of the foot to be grounded than for the front knee to be bent. Reach. Could you grow taller here? Elongate the sides of the body a little bit more here. Inhale. Exhale. Reach, 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 and lengthen. Hand can come to a block or to the floor right in front on the inside of that foot. Lengthen the spine. Good. And then when you're ready, framing that foot, planting the hands, swiveling up the back foot, front foot steps back. You choose, take or skip a flow. When you're ready, right leg's going to lift 3-point, bending that knee, round the spine as you step or pick up and put. the right foot forward between the hands. Bring a block in for stability as you warrior prep if you need it. And when you're ready with stability, rise. Warrior one. Front hip comes back. Good. Strong through the back leg, back edge of the foot. Reach up out of there. Inhale, exhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Hands are going to come to a block or to the floor on the inside of the foot. Lengthen the spine again. And then when you're ready, good. We're going to come and frame that foot. Swivel up the back foot. Front foot steps back. You choose. Take or skip the fall. And then from here, when you're ready, inhale, look forward, bending the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, low bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding breath, mountain, intention. Okay, we're going to take this into a new pattern. This will include warrior two, triangle, and lizard, also known as dragons or gecko. So to start, if you know that you might need a block for your triangle pose, I would have that on your left side. So it's handy when you get there. I'm just going to go ahead and put this one over here. Good. And so then from here, when you're ready, good. Big inhale and reach. Exhale and we'll fold. Good. Remember, I am worthy. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and bow. Inhale, plant the hands, step or hop back to plank. You choose, take or skip a flow. I have much potential or much to offer. Potential and much to offer. I have much to offer. Okay. From here, left leg lifts 3-point, bending that knee, round, step or pick up and put that foot forward between the hands. Warrior, prep your back foot. Good. And when you're ready, good, with stability, we're going to rise and come into warrior two. So my front hip's going to come back a little bit. My hips are at 45-ish degrees. I'm going to leave my hips where they are as I turn to the side, finding warrior two. Good. But looking over the front. With a bent front knee or a lengthened front leg, we're going to take it back exalted. And I am thankful for the opportunities coming my way. Inhale, exhale, find your warrior two, and lengthen that front leg. We're going to go into the triangle from here. So if you need a shorter stance, a longer stance, a different foot alignment, find that. I need a different one today. So from here, I'm rooting my feet into this mat like I'm trying to rip it apart from one end to the other. Hip, knee, and toe are tracking forward. Knee is soft. Front hip's going to come back. Back hip will come forward. Zip up, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. This is not a forward fold. We've got a long spine here. Whenever you're ready, you can come to a thigh, a shin, a block. You've got 3 heights on that block, maybe the floor or foot, and open. Actually, I may not need that today. Thinking about a stacking of the shoulders. What about I deserve to live the life of my dreams. I deserve to live the life of my dreams. Looking down at that front foot, putting a bend in that front knee. Both hands are going to come on the inside. I'm going to swivel up the back foot and I'm going to let that back knee come down. So this is where we're going to prepare for the lizard pose here. And for some of you, this is where you're going to be. Okay. Others, let me turn this way. You can see better. Good. There we go. So some of you are going to be here. Some of you are going to take this foot out wider. You might turn hip, knee, and toe out to the side. You might come to forearms, the blocks, or the floor. Okay. You might choose to roll onto the edge of the foot. And as a little bonus, you can't really see it from that angle, so I'll come back over here. You could. Good. Tuck that back toe and lift that back knee, pressing back through the heel. If you're like, well, I kind of want to start doing that, but I can't quite lift. You've got a block, maybe, And then you can let that knee rest on the block. You can start to see what that feels like and kind of start to train in that area. Good. But if you're doing what I'm doing right now, my forearms are down, my knee is lifted, my foot is rolled onto the edge, I'm in an external rotation, my whole body is engaged. My shoulders are engaged because I'm pressed away from the floor. My abs are engaged. My hips are engaged. My legs are engaged. Everything is engaged. If your knee is lifted, we'll lower that back down. If you went onto the edge of the foot, foot's going to come back down. I'm going to come back up onto my hands. I'm going to take my foot back in line with the hip, with or without your block. Shift back, half on, half split pose. Lengthen that torso. Go softness here. And then when you're ready, good, we're going to come forward. Good. We're going to go into a pigeon pose here. So I'm just going to heel toe this over. Now, my shin is at a 45 degrees-ish angle. This heel does not have to touch the hip if you're kind of wanting it to go in that direction. And then I'm really reaching my right leg behind me. I've got no space right now under my left hip, but if you do, put something under there. If you don't have something to put under there, please do not practice up high. You are not helping yourself, but helping yourself get an injury. So please practice safely. Your modification is on your back, right ankle over the left ankle over the right knee. It's the exact same hip opener, but it's kinder on your joint. Okay, practicing this belly down while you're lifted up here is hard on the joint. Please practice smart and don't do that. Breathe, expand. Teachers give modifications for reasons. They're there to help you. They're there to help you on your path to success. And when you're ready, if you're on your back, good. You're going to make your way to your downward facing dog. If you're on the belly, we're going to come back up, tuck the back toe, lift, find the down dog. Good. From here, when you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and bow. From here, step or hop back to plank. Take or skip a flow. From the down dog when you're ready. Right leg is going to lift 3 points. Good. Bending that knee. I'm just going to switch sides here. Good. And step or pick up and put the right foot forward between the hands. Warrior prepping the left foot, heel to heel, heel to arch. You're a little bit wider. And when you're ready, rise. Good. And we'll set up for the warrior 2. So front hip's going to come back, hip, knee, and toe track forward. Good. I've got a 45-ish degree angle here. Hips will stay. I'm going to open to the side and reach. Warrior 2 is a twist. When you do it right, it's a twist. Good. Also feels a little bit better to the back too when you do it right. Good. So you can stay here, bent knee or long leg. Take it back. Find exalted. If you did an arm bind or an arm wrap at this point on the other side, find something similar. Inhale, exhale, finding your warrior 2, lengthening that front leg, preparing for triangle. So if you need a shorter stance or a different alignment, take that. Good. Front hip's going to come back hip's going to come forward. I'm rooting my feet in with length. I'm reaching. When you can come no more, take a thigh, take a shin, take a block, take the floor, opening up. Stacking the shoulders. Good. Good. You can say to yourself, my work is making a difference. My work is making a difference. You don't have to have a career for your work to make a difference. You still make a difference in the lives of your kids, your neighborhood, your organizations, your community. Good. And looking down at the front foot. Good. I'm going to bend that front knee. I'm going to take both hands on the inside, swiveling up the back foot, lowering down that back knee. Good. Coming into the lizard or the gecko here. Remember, so you can stay here. You can take your foot out wider. Good. You can externally rotate it, hip, knee, and toe turning to the side. You can come down to the forearm. You can have forearms on a block or two if you need that. You can tuck the back toe lift and shift. You can put a block under that back knee if you want to go there. You can roll onto the edge of the foot. Find what you need. Remember, whole body is engaged. Whole body is engaged. Good. If the knee is lifted, we're going to lower. Good. Foot's going to come down if you went onto the edge. We're going to come up, back on the hands. Foot's going to come back in. Good. From here, with or without block, take it back, half split pose, lengthening the torso. Good. Keeping a little softness here as well. And when you're ready, good. From here, we're going to come forward. So find the pigeon that works for your body on this side. This might be belly down pigeon. It might be on your back pigeon. Find what works for you. Breathe and expand. Use any props as needed. And come back to your intention, the one that you set. They're the ones I gave you for success. And what about, I am building a life that I crave. I am building a life that I crave. And then from here, once you're ready, good. In the way that's best for you, find your way out of your pigeon. Find your down dog. Good. And then from your downward facing dog, inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. We're going to go into dancer now that we're nice and open here. So remember, you can do this up against the wall or holding on to a piece of furniture. Good. And we'll do this in steps. So we're going to start with the left leg being supported leg first. Hip, knee, and toe track forward. Good. Left arm's going to come up. Rolling right arm back. Good. And then some of you, maybe you're just bending a little bit and you're here. If you're really wobbly here, trying to bind and folding forward is not going to make you more stable. So we don't go to the next step until we're stable and secure in step one. But those of you that can reach, maybe you reach. Good. And then if you're going to go back, squeezing the right glute, right hand comes back. Good. And then maybe you come forward. If you're coming forward and you're not holding on to something and your hip, knee, and toe are turning inward, you're not ready to come forward yet. Be stable. Practicing with an inwardly rotated hip, foot, knee from here puts a lot of undue strain on the knee, the hip, and the back, and can cause a lot of problems. So please don't do that. Good. And then we'll come up and release with control. And shaking it out. We'll do it to the other side. So right leg is going to be supporting leg, hip, knee, and toe track. Right arm comes up. Left arm rolls back. Maybe this is you. You can even press back a little bit here. Maybe you bind. Good. Knee's going to be into the midline if you're binding. If everything is okay here and you want to move on, squeeze the left glute. Left foot and hand are going to come back. And then maybe coming forward. And when you're ready, we'll come back up and release with control. Good job. Shake all of that out. From the top of the mat, we're going to go flowing down to the floor and stay there. Big inhale and reach. Exhale and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and we'll back. Inhale, plant the hands. Step or hop back to plank. You choose. Take or skip a flow. Be the last flow of this class. And then when you're ready, good. We're going to come down to the knees, come down to a seat. Good. Make sure your strap is close by. And then when you're ready, we're going to take this down back onto our backs. Knees back into the chest. Rock, 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 side to side. Let's come into a supine, which just means on the back, cobbler's pose. So I'm going to take the soles of the feet together here. Good. I'm going to let the knees come out to the side. Heels are going to fall down to the floor. If that's not accessible to you, don't touch the feet. Just kind of grab onto the ankles or the shins. And wherever you're going with that, could you find links from crown to tail? Belly button is in. Good. And then we'll release and we'll take the feet down. Grab your strap. Good. We're going to take the left foot into the left strap first. Good. Both straps are going to come into the left hand. Right knee can be bent or long. It is 100% dependent on what feels good onto your back. So from here, we're just going to let that leg come out to the left. Both hips are grounded. Wiggle that leg around. Find your sweet spot. Breathe. Getting back to all of the success affirmations. I am worthy of success. I have much to offer. I'm excited about the opportunities coming my way. Let's take that leg up. Switching hands. We're going to arc over 45-ish degrees. You're welcome to stay here, wiggling around, finding your sweet spot. You can move the foot around. We're coming into full final twist, keeping leg in line with the hip. Put a block under there if you can't keep there on your own. I deserve to live the life of my dreams. And coming back up and switching sides. Good. So from here, good, both hands are going to come into the right hand. Left leg can be long or bent, you choose. Taking that right leg rather, out to the side, keeping both hips grounded. I am building a life that I crave. My work is making a difference. And we'll come back up. Good, arcing over. Find your arc if you're going to stay there. Find your twist if you're going to go there. Good. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to come back up. Good. We're going to come into our Shavasana here. So you're free to bring in any props for your Shavasana that you would like. You can let everything come long and flop open. You can put a bend to the knee. You can be on your side. You can be on your back. Be where it feels good to you. I'm going to bend my knees here. Good. And then settle in. And then the final thought, final affirmation I'll give you is I believe in myself and trust in my abilities to succeed in all that I do. I believe in myself and trust in my abilities in all that I do. And taking some deep breaths here. Choose stillness or gently take head and neck from side to side. Choosing stillness or inviting movement of fingers and toes. choosing stillness or bringing knees back into the chest, choosing to stay here or tucking the chin, lifting the chest, and finding a full body hug. And then choosing stillness, removing any props out of the way if you used any during Shavasana time today, taking legs long in front of you, arms long behind you, and find that full body stretch, lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Pointing and flexing the feet, bending and stretching the hands, twirling wrists and ankles in one direction, and then in the other. And then from here, whenever you're ready, carefully bending in both knees, and you choose, rolling over onto your right or left side, the side that works best for your body in this moment, taking all the time that you need here. And when you're ready, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. As you come to that comfortable seat, good. Find some length in the spine again, ears, shoulders, and hips. Take palms towards the ceiling, inhale and reach. Touching palms together, reach, reach, reach. Come back to that intention one more time. And we'll take the thumbs to the forehead for good and true thoughts, to the lips for good and kind words, and to the heart for open and loving heart. Knowing no effort on this mat is ever wasted, no gain is ever reversed. May you be safe. May you stay well. May you have a wonderful day, evening, week, month ahead. Namaste.